Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Today, I believe I showed you everything but these two. When I think about it, I do kind of feel sorry for Mr. Morgan. I mean, okay, I mentioned it too, like her husband leaving and taking her daughters, and then kind of just shoving one daughter off to a temple. That's horrible. But Morgan is a scumbag. It wasn't her fault that her sister was a more powerful spirit medium. Miss Moore just couldn't compete with her sister. Yeah, and thus she couldn't be leader. It must have been really tough on her. Get over it, all right? If you if you cannot fill the position, then you don't deserve it. That's how it goes, all right? If you can't fill the qualified requirements for a position, fantasy or work-wise or reality-wise or whatever, then you need to work towards it. Now, this you know, psychic power bullcrap doesn't actually exist, sure. But like, if you're applying for a job and you don't qualify for it, then try to learn the qualifications for it to become qualified for it. That's how it works. Sorry, going off on a tangent, I guess. Even so, that doesn't excuse all the things she did. Like being a horrible mother, a horrible aunt, a horrible person in general. No, of course not. Why, where's their dots, Bikini? Ours had a twin sister. That's all I really know about her. That and the fact that she was taken away from her mother by her jeweler father. Okay, so, jeweler father takes daughters away from Morgan, abandons one, then new ex-wife takes her daughter away from him. Good. I don't have any idea where she was or what she's doing now. I'm assuming she's either in jail still, or she's dead. If Von Commer's been executed by now, they did say he was no longer with us, right? I'm assuming she's long gone as well. I could tell her, but she'd probably have a coronary and a half. All right, so I guess let's go to the courtyard? Because we haven't been here in a while. Dots? Sounds like someone's happy. What tune are they humming? Why? Why is this music playing? No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me now. No motive, no crime. I remember we used to search in the channeling room in Karain. Whoop! I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. Investigating investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we lost along the way. I would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long you been there? I just got here. Okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise, Mr. Edgeworth. I promised him I would find a real murder weapon. A real murder weapon? And the barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. They're probably like definitive clues. It looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. Can I see the letter? 1 second, dog. I'm gonna leave. I need to go talk to Edgeworth. I just remember that someone says I should show him my lawyer badge. So I'm gonna go do that if he still exists. Slide. No, he's in the garden. Hi, Edgeworth. Did I not show you my badge? Is that your attorney badge? Interesting. I never imagined I'd ever see you wearing one of these, right? It's because of you I became one, Edgeworth. Not that I have any regrets, I really don't. If you're trying to say thanks, you can start by saying it a bit louder. Just a lip flap movement and no words whatsoever. Alright, let's go back to Gumshoe and be like, yo dog, can I see that letter? Because clearly it's gonna prove what happened. Maybe the investigation. So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. It looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. I've been there. And they're taking the bloody writing on the land pretty seriously back at HQ. What, you mean? I don't have the details, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya down in the sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we talking about? She's gonna be accused of murder again. You got me? I don't know. I don't really pay attention at work. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What do you mean by that? About the letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting at the gut. Well, I'm busting at the gut here trying to find a murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt up old papers. Be careful, once night falls. Oh, okay. Should be there. As soon as you hear the light? Oh, lights out, bell. You must channel her. Oh, spirit, leave everything up to her. Ooh, okay. Burnt up a letter. Yeah, I was in that incinerator right outside in the temple. The incinerator? I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. Slide. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Sort of like something heated up. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. Or the day after. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to look at it. Thank you. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to show that to someone later. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's no real relation to the case. You are a goddamn idiot, Gumshoe. Spirit mediums? It's gotta be important if I mention spirit mediums and masters. I better give it a good look over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Litter to the crown, pal. He's right. Check. Be careful once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything to her. Her name is blank. She is our blank? All ally? All Might? The whole blank. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Where's the picture? Once this is blank, burn the blank. Also make blank. Tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the channeling thing, I was like, oh shit, is it actually Pearl? But I feel like if Pearl read Bravely Roast the Master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition, she probably wouldn't do it, right? Then again, she has trouble reading, so maybe she couldn't read all of it? Murder weapon. Huh, okay. So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't a CG that was found impaled in the victim body. Ms. Richards proved that in court today. Yeah, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And what's that blade you're running around the headless chicken? What's that blade you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? I mean, that's the blade, not what's that blade. Yeah, man, it's time work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken, and I got my head. We got the feather of forensics on our caps these days. We're using the department's secret weapon this time. Or on this. Secret weapon? Secret weapon. What's a secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. The swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? I mean, unless it's like a bamboo sword or a wooden sword or plastic sword or like a Nerf sword. Can't really kill someone with a Nerf sword, though. What if you dip the Nerf sword in water and then put it like really freeze it. Like super frozen. You think you'd be able to stab it with a frozen Nerf sword? Probably. Or at the very least, maybe bludgeon them to death with it. Any questions so far? I got a few, actually. No, I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! Metal detector! Raise your hands if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. I didn't. I actually thought he was gonna be talking about forensics. Well, you wanna give scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It's pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe or not? Yeah, play forensics expert. Come on, pal! That's good fun, I'm telling you! Alright, then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the part of the most advanced too. Whatever happened to that dog? Bullet? No. Yes? That sounds right. Like I said, this is the part of the most advanced gadget. The absolute best! We got it at the thrift store for $50. That's spending way too much money there, Gumshoe. So sensitive you could make it cry. What? It's so high-tech you could dive off of it. Oh, bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possibly a real murder weapon around here somewhere, right? Yeah, if they're an idiot. Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first off, let's turn the detector on so it's around here. Really? Are they that stupid? Well, if it is fucking Pearl, I guess, like, she's not stupid, she's just young. But still. I should probably be reading this not with my head down, eyes closed. This is kind of like that, I'm using a controller, dog. I have no enter button. This is like that, bug testing thing from the second game, right? Oh my god. It was the ladder all along! Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? Looks like I know a lot to me, pal. Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects. I met plenty of guys like you, always picking up on the smallest detail. The vegetable store guy near me, near my place, does all the time. He even corrects me when I ask him for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you. Oh man, a cabbage salad. I mean, I don't know. Cabbage can be all right depending on how you like prepare it and cook it. I'm not really like a coleslaw guy myself, but it's all right. On burgers, it's pretty good, but I can't. For some reason, I can picture Gumshoe chopping up a cabbage and then like pouring Italian dressing over it and just munching away. And it just doesn't, it actually kind of sends shivers down my spine. It just sounds like it would be awful, right? I'm telling you, they're the exact same thing. No, they're not. They're completely different. You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground before they grow, right? Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Thanks. Otherwise, you can miss really important clues. That's advice from Pro, pal. The last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me. Pair of skis. It's acting pretty good on skis, you know, pal. I just love to fly down the slope with my coat fluttering in the wind. Really? I had no idea. How good are you? Well, I'm better at skis than I am at skates, but not as good as when I'm on a snowboard. That's pretty damn theological, actually. Oh, but you know what I'm best at? Making mashed potatoes with gravy. Guy's losing it. Must be the altitude. We better get back to the investigation. Or we, get him to a lower altitude then. What? This is Miss Donham's staff, isn't it? Is it not made out of the holy wood of the forest, the channel people? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. The detective is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, this thing's made of wood, right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Gumshoe. Gumshoe, do you... This since you're not making any money, we need to find you a different job, man. Like, you're a detective whose pay is apparently below minimum wage. And you obviously don't really seem like you want to do it. do you want to be my assistant? Maybe you can answer phones. I mean, maybe not like a real phone. I'll get you like one of those child ones, but I'll pay you like above minimum wage if we actually start charging our clients. But like, I think we need to get you off the police force, man. Isn't the whole point of the metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that the thing is causing a racket. Here, let me look at it. Hey, hands off! Examine evidence in the job for the crack. Top is coming off. Is that what you've done? You damaged a really important piece of evidence. It's a sword. It's a sword. That's a sword. Inside the staff. Is this? Could it be the murder weapon? I never guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this thing a sword cane, pal. I mean, you're right. That's a real gem. It works just as really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have been stabbed her own foot. Unofficially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. I'm with you, Phoenix. If the real scene of the crime was in the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main... Well, we don't know if it was used to kill the victim. Right? Right? There's no blood on it. I mean, you could wiped it off, but do you have any of that, like, how's it called? Blacklight stuff? Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword? No one! Even the police didn't know about this thing until I discovered it until now. How do they miss that? Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. I mean, you're right. It doesn't look like there's any traces of blood on it. I guess it isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. It's about the same length as a Shito, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some trace of the blood left, even if most of it had been wiped off. Yes, no, that's how blood works, actually. You need to, like... You know what? Never mind. I think I won't explain that. Cover my own ass for once. Every case is gonna be alright! Every case is gonna be airtight! Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know? You're gonna get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's that got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think... Maya's been murdered. Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of viridian there, pal. Okay, just stop with the face, pal. One thing, though. The staff secret's trick. Let's keep it between you and me, all right? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I mean, you're right, actually. This is just a regular old run-of-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay, now take a good look at it, pal. Thank you. Don't worry. She'll be fine. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya? Sure, thanks. Victim staffs received. Alright, so I probably... Can't help but wonder, though, what was Elise Stoneham doing with a staff like this in the first place? I don't know, maybe she likes swords. Okay, so we left that with Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe, do you, No. Probably doesn't work. Yeah, that's the most shocking. Hey, do you remember Morgan? I've seen this lady someplace before. Isn't she that jaw-dropping large strawberry dessert woman? Oh, yeah, she's Pearl Fay's mother, right? That's right. She was involved in that incident in Korean Village last year, wasn't she? Hey! She was the one who did it! Why doesn't he think he's whole thought through before opening his mouth? Yeah, that was one ugly case, huh, pal? Was? I don't know. The more we look at this case, the more I feel like that one never ended. Oh, she did have like an after credit scene, right? I mean, it wasn't actually after credits after the case, but she was like, I'm not done with you, gadget! And then she pounded the desk. She's locked up safe with solitary confinement in the detention center, though. At least we can rule her out of this case. I wouldn't say that. How long does it take to fucking get someone on death row to... Well, I mean, okay, to be fair, I do see articles every now and then about, like, in reality, people that have been on death row for, like, 20 some odd years. But this game seems to not take reality into consideration a lot of the times. So, I don't know. And also, like, appealing stuff, but then again, I'm not really sure how that game takes consideration for that stuff. I'm pretty sure we need to, show some of this stuff to Pearl. You're not gonna help me? Alright, that's fine. Bye. Iris! Ow! How about your mother? Francie! Girl, I kinda wanna know about her mother and her twin sister. And her little sister? Little sister by what? Like 17 years? That is a pretty big gap in age for sure. Yo, Edgy. Did I already show you this? I already showed you this. But I didn't show you... Wait, I did show you this, right? Chronos, you were literally right here a second ago and you showed them. Look. You gotta be sure. Right. Hey, Edgeworth, did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler! Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. How about Morgan, though? Alright, just checking. Dahlia Hawthorne. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died, literally on the stand. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case. You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. Especially since I dated Dahlia for like a week, maybe. And by dated, I mean I guess I hounded her after she gave me her poison thing. I checked on Maya's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. The stolen jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. So I guess she went back to him at some point, yeah? Yeah. I'm assuming the other sister was like a stepsister? Or like a half-sister? After 5 years after that, they probably mentioned that or something. She murdered her own sister, Valeria Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Maybe that's Pearl's other sister, I don't know. Her sister? Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. And this was when she entered my life. The one who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only... Wait, what? Her metabolic process are of matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. Are you saying she's buried? What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right, I must confess that in reading your file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fay. Grrr! I killed my butterflies. I'm a pirate now as well. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. I think that was just her actual personality, dog. So it was 5 years since the guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Okay, so it took that long? What? Did Vic Von Calmer dude just like die of old age? Executed? What do you think happens, Phoenix, when... Did you not know this? I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But you do understand now. She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead? Huh, I wonder. Seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. What is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's the real mother's got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Crane channeling technique. Did you say Crane channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh, yes. I know it's connected to the fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was involved in your dad's case, right. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation and the police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of a channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth, go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6s in the case and you'll know. I've already finished that. Of course, how could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Crane channeling technique is real. So do you not see Mia when she's there? Have you been there when she was been there? Because I'm pretty sure the judge has. And I know old man Godot saw Mia. So I'm really not sure. Is it like if you don't believe in spirit channeling that you're not going to see them? Is it just inconsistent? You don't want to talk about Morgan? Alright. Oh, I see that Dahlia's picture got filled in. Executed last month. Alright, well, bye. Hey, look. Dead twin sister? No, okay, just checking, just checking. I'm gonna whip me. Alright, so I'm assuming that we need to come down here. And apparently Pearl's not here? Huh, I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. Guess they must have gone to collect firewood. I suppose I'll have to check back later. Well, shit. There goes what I was planning to do. I guess that's going to be the end of the episode as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. Bye.